Two teams that played really well in group play, both with interesting stories of how they got there, trying to keep in that fight for $1 million.
Yeah, you've got the English team that have been put together, hashtag, a group of players that want to play at a high level, want to keep competing. They've got talented players throughout this roster of players. And then Como, actually, one of my ex-teammates is the coach there, Mark Birch, who's got young players. They did have the celebrities of Steve Nash, but he's had to leave, and Cesc Fabregas is involved as well. So they've got some really excellent players, and they've got a tremendous fan base that are behind the goal as well. So that'll give them that extra edge as well.
Starting lineups brought to you by UFOS. Again, the young nucleus there for Como, 1907. Hashtag United again. What a story. The tags, follow them along on social media with what they have accomplished. Guys that basically started to get to play together for fun 7-8 years ago have worked themselves into a cohesive unit and keep winning. They've been promoted 3 times in the past 4 years up to the 7th level of English football. Still a long way to go, but it's a remarkable story.
It's a fantastic story. You know, that promotion and relegation that's part of the European Soccer Foundation. We've seen now in the Premier League, Luton that's come from the lower ranks has gone forward. So the Lake Como have got some wonderful players.
Hashtag, meantime, cruising along 3-0 in group play. Champions of Group F. Shot attempt there from Jermaine Francis, the 21-year-old.
Cesc Fabregas saying that he doesn't know too much about the other team, but there's no doubt as soon as he starts figuring out who the dangerous players, he makes sure his players are aware of that.
And we've seen the intensity level rise throughout, especially that last game of group play for everybody, trying to force their way to the knockout rounds, and now that we're here. Patron again, left-footed crack.
Just let the players get on with it. You know, they have to help the referee, the players as well. Yes, you want to be competitive. There's $1 million at stake, and you want to start feeling it, tasting it. You know, want to be here tomorrow to be part of that all. But so you've got to keep that discipline in your game.
Cross header. Opportunity there for Francis, who rose up and knotted it on. In goal again for Como, 1907. Start the push up field. Gabrielone trying to turn it. Andre will look to clear.
That's a good throw. Puts it into his path.
DK Humble blasting up. Rocketing one about 5 rows deep in the stands. Best outings of any individual in group play. Twisted inside. Patron able to finish. Gorgeous setup for Marco Tremolata. 1-0 Como.
He's enjoying the goal. He's celebrating all over the field. Look, he's gone up to the players and he's given them some as well. The fans are loving it. But it's a wonderful finish. Well worked goal. The 2 players involved, and then he just lets it run across and he just passes it. You know, punches that into the back of the net. Cue the celebration. Unfortunately for the hashtag players, they couldn't get in front of him. He's just having a go at the bench. He's having a go at everybody. The hashtag, you've said they're winners. They've won promotion. Still got a long way to go to where they want to get to, but in the lower leagues in England, they've got promotion. They're winning. They've got good team spirit. They're playing against a good team. They've got good moment in the final third.
Boy, Patron.
And it is a different style of game, you know. 7 aside, you've got to be intricate, you've got to be good technical.
Tom Anderson popping one up towards the box. Anderson trying to find the man in the middle. They do. Opportunity there for Romularen. Ridden off by Odenthal.
And that's it again with the game. There's no throw-ins. Put the ball down and you're playing straight away. So there's no time to get set as a defensive unit. Oh, what a ball.
Angled through, just out of the range of Francis. He'll scamper over to set for the quick corner.
A good little bit of pressure at the moment for hashtag.
Anderson. Elevation in the box. Pedro Carvalho. Final 5-minute hero, opening 20-minute half.
That's fun, ball.
Patron. He'll have a look. Andre ready. Peter Milan Academy system. Another young prospect for Como. In the mix now. Patron, Gabrielone. 2-man. Looking for him again. Little flip into daylight.
Just try and get a play and move. Just keep circulating the ball around. Wait for the opportunity. Don't try and force it too early.
1 minute of stoppage time, we're told. Anderson will take a crack. Steered out by Bolcini. Puccini. Centering ball. Farisignano. Back after a long injury issue for #United. Part of this TST squad. But the Como fans, with more applause here, their team is the only goal of the opening half.
Coach, what was your message to the guys at the half?
To stay in, we're in the game. To be patient. It's still only one goal, and we know the beauty of this tournament is whatever the score is at the end, we're still in it, and we've still got a chance. So I think we've had our chances. We've not quite been as good as we have been in other games. And ultimately, we have to find a way of dealing with who we probably, Patrick Catrone is probably the best player in the tournament I've seen so far. And it's unsurprising, really. We know that his quality and his level. We've got some great pros here, but he's particularly, he's an active one, and it makes a big difference, and it shows. So we have to find a way of dealing with that, but also imposing our quality on the game, because we're a little bit better than we've shown so far.
Appreciate the time. Thank you.
No problem.
You watch and follow #United, you really appreciate Jay Devereaux. Feels like the perfect coach for this group. We'll see if they get the perfect result here. Again, target score time coming at the end of our second half. It's basically the leading team score +1. That becomes the target score. First team to get to that target score wins the game. But every 5 minutes we don't get to the target score, each team loses a player. So we'd go from 7-on-7 to 6-on-6. We've seen a game this week that went down to 2v2. Finally get the game winner to reach that target score. Certainly looking to help their brand here in the United States. PK Humble trying to pull his way up the field. Cut back into the box, leaves it off. Only problem is Carvalho didn't know it was coming. Leave off. Shot there, deflected.
It's a lovely call even for the players. They've been used to playing in hot conditions and game after game, but now it's a nice temperature, beautiful evening.
Good ball. Andre punched away.
He's had a couple of years, maybe not as... Oh, I think there was a contact there. I think there was a little bit of foot being dragged away. You can just start feeling it now. That tension's coming again. 10 minutes to go in this game. The stadium's gone a little bit quiet. The players are obviously focused because that one mistake.
Header through. Goal! Brilliance there from #United. The finish to equalize.
That is one out the top drawer. Won the delivery, the diagonal ball. No wonder he's smiling. What technique. That's wonderful delivery. And look at this for a header. That is actually a pass header. He's not just headed it across aimlessly. He's picked out his teammate and said, put that in the back of the net, and he doesn't disappoint. Rifles that into the back of the net. They're back in business.
Marcus Beasley coaching 6-3, Gracie FC with some talent there, 3-2. This would be a big one. Teniola taking it down. This is against a team with a lot of guys in the future plans here of Como for this group. Now in the 7th division of English football, to take down this Serie B squad would be a thing.
Yeah, Como, you've said with the influence they're going to have and the money that they're going to go along, and some of these players, although they're young, have got good pedigree, and there's another opportunity. They can sense it at the moment. They've got them on the rack. We've got one or two of the Como players pointing the finger, just trying to get things organised a little bit better.
Teniola had a look. Let's go downstairs again to Katie.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Lewis Watson, and as he walks over, I'm like, incredible header, and he told me he had to do it for the cameras. But take me to that moment. What did you see for you to set it up in the way that you did?
To be fair, the gaffer came on and he said to me, look, when you come on, we want to hit the diags, just be there for the header in the box. And I knew my players would be there, so it was a bit easy for me. So I just had to make sure I directed it, so I'm out of breath a bit. But yeah, I just had to direct it, and then Maddie finished it perfectly, so it's good to be back in the game, but it's really intense out there.
Listen, your gaffer was very honest with me. He said, we weren't playing our best right now, but we are going to get back in. Momentum can shift. It feels like the momentum is shifting right now in your favor. Did it feel like that for you?
Absolutely. I think once we scored the goal, and maybe a little bit before that, we're slowly starting to grow into the game. And we're looking better now. I think we have been dominant, though, even in the first half. It was one shot, really. Great shot, but apart from that, I think we've been on top.
Under 5 to go in regulation.
There's that diagonal again, and there's that second ball played in.
Loose shot. What a stop. Massive there for Bolchini. No stoppage time. Last few seconds here for hashtag.
We'll just get it in the area, see if he can get a second ball. And
they had a look. Teniola on the deflection, but time called. Target score time. Simple math here with the teams tied. Target score 2. Next goal wins. Circuitous route back. Francis, they're going to chip it forward. Man coming through. Anderson with a golden opportunity, but just steered it wide.
And what a move that was. And you could just look at Cesc Fabregas on the bench. He's disappointed. They didn't want their players to. Their disbelief. Hashtag. They think they should have scored. Delightful ball played in. It's good technique. And it's just inches away. It's that diagonal ball that's catching them out. They get caught ball watching.
Quick chance at the other end. Lethal completion. Like that, 2 glorious chances for victory. Patron pushed it back top of the box.
It comes through and it gives a wonderful shot, but Andre's comfortable and gets a good hand on it in the end, and that's another good save by the young goalkeeper. So the young players there just...
Header there from Anderson. Give him go, Humble. Eyeing up the Como D. Shot and deflection. Offside.
Yeah, from this angle it looked like it had gone in.
Service left for the second man. It was a Como player instead. Tough touch for Romillard. Patron slotted through. Como free. Como wins. Lapari sends Como to the stands and to the quarterfinals.
And that's good. Again, Cesc Fabregas coming over to the hashtag players who are devastated. You know, they give it everything, working hard. But when you've got a special player, you've got a chance, and that is a special player.